Pounders. Welcome back. Today we have freaking the biggest grinder I know. Off season, maybe not as much in season. Like T-Box might take the crown for that, but off season, you did not do as many drafts as Dave. There's no chance. But he did spike into the Dawg Bowl tournament last week in third place. He might still be clinching his butthole. It's not fully confirmed, but by point 4, you got in?
I got in by 1 half PPR point. That was extremely painful and sweaty.
So I'm sure you were watching fourth place. Fourth place had Brees Hall, and then Brees didn't go in on the last drive. You must have been. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so it was actually my really, really good friend Ryan Hodge, big on Twitter. He was right behind me after that Kittle touchdown. I was like, oh fuck, now it's gonna get like real sweaty. He had Brees Hall, and I was fading 1 point from him the whole fourth quarter. And I ran.
I didn't know that.
Pure. But at the same time, like, I had Dalton Kincaid. Based off his first half usage, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm chilling. Like, this dude's going to go 10 for 80. He might even find his way in the end zone. Second half, 0 targets. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, come on now.
I saw Kincaid got like no points at all, right?
In the second half, 0 targets. I'm like, how's that? He was crushing first half, man. Like, come on. I need you.
I thought you were basically guaranteed to finish first at that point. But
I did too.
And then crazy game. It's a crazy game.
It really just shows you how thin the margins are between, first and fourth. And I've had a bunch of really good sweats in this tournament throughout the weeks. Been in top 3 for a lot of the afternoons these last few slates. And, just one score, it just tilts everything. So the week before, I thought I had it in the bag. I had Keenan Allen score the second touchdown on my team. And I was like, oh, I have like a 12-point buffer between me and like third place. Like, I'm chilling. And then like no later than like 5, 10, 15 seconds later, that just puts me to bed. It's like, my own man ruins my victory. So yeah, man, lots of good sweats, but thankfully we took it down this week.
So cool. It doesn't matter if you're first. It doesn't matter if you're second. They all pay the same.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're third. You're going to Miami. You're playing for $200K. We'll see you there live with Nick. It's gonna be so fun. If not a good contest, it will definitely be a good party.
Oh, it's gonna be a blast. I think it's gonna be really interesting to be, with all. I don't know how many people of the 36 or I guess 35 are actually going. But it's gonna be fun to see people tilt in real life. Just kind of see, just knowing how much money's on the line.
Yeah.
It's gonna be funny.
Have you started doing research?
No, I've been.
I'm
not gonna look at anything until like I get there to Miami. I don't want to overthink it. I'm just gonna keep the process the same, and I think I'm gonna do a little bit more like 12-man drafts that week, just to like get the feel for ADPs and stuff. But like those rooms are so sharp, like it's gonna look nothing like the 12-man contest that Underdog's offering. So
no, it's gonna be go get your guy day.
Yeah, go get your guy.
Especially the people that have multiple drafts. There's at least
I think there's only one person. I think it's
Copper.
Only Copper, yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe there's.
I thought there was someone else.
I'm gonna get my second seat this week, so it's okay. So I'll have 2 entries.
I love that. That's the energy you need, though.
That's
the energy you need.
Hey, dude, I wake up every Sunday and I straight up like I'm winning this today, and then I don't. But it didn't work this week, so I'm gonna 150 max this week and just like hope to God I run pure. I think it's like an 8% chance if I max it. Just all based off pure randomness, and obviously I have like some sort of edge, so hopefully it's like maybe 15% and I can just run into the nuts. So
but you are maxing it.
Yeah, so I think I have,
and you don't do as many drafts as this man. I told you.
I have 15 in for the week right now.
Cool.
I was trying to get more in, honestly, but I've just kind of been busy with family and everything.
You can jump in live with me too.
Yeah, of course. Oh, I was planning to. I wasn't gonna hold back.
Right. Well, let's start now, because sometimes
it may take a while to fill. Honestly, this week it's been very fast. Feeling like within 5 minutes I just had the same errors. So annoying.
So what do you do for that? I've never gotten that on the PC.
Oh, really? You just hit refresh once and you should be good.
Oh, weird.
We got 5 people left. So you
Let's
guys
go.
get in here, come take my money.
That's interesting. I've never seen that on PC.
Yeah, I think it's like if you like timed out, like off your like if your computer went to sleep or something, like you open back up your browser and try to get back in, you have to like
that happened. Yeah, I
okay,
set the stream, then I went off, and I'm on turkey duty tomorrow, so I gotta wake up early. I gotta take the McGiblets out. I gotta stuff the thing, and
you got
third
you got
year.
your whole fam.
Third year.
Oh, you got
I got the wife's. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You have to send me a
but
picture of it.
I can't. I'd have to kill you.
You got the whole fam coming down, or
the wife's family? The wife's family. My
okay.
fam isn't coming down from Florida this year.
You see him next week, or anyways, or
exactly. Yeah, we're going down. Yeah, next Friday, and I'll basically. I'm hoping I get a ticket this week. If not, we're chilling.
Hey man,
gonna be helping Nick, so it's gonna be either way. The process will be cool.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm glad I got a little vacay before it. So I won't be as white as a ghost.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun couple days for you, man. I mean, it's I didn't realize how many people like outside the qualifiers were coming to this. Like, it's a bunch of people. Obviously, I know like Pete's going.
Yeah.
Herzig from ETR is gonna be there.
Oh, sick.
I think Liam is showing up, or
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
I think Herzig. I don't remember where I saw that, but it's
gonna be good. Nez is in. John's going.
It's gonna be
Hope Numi should be there.
Yeah,
so it'll be really cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. And like I said, I'm really excited to see how the people tilt while we're all watching the games at the same time. I wonder if we'll get any good reactions.
I know.
I'm sure.
So real quick, we'll hit some fantasy football news. George Pickens didn't practice today.
Really? I missed that.
Scroll down guy.
Really? Okay.
Finally has an ADP. Just crazy how, I mean, come on. You telling me that George Pickens shouldn't be drafted because of what? A couple bad games.
Listen,
like,
man,
he still has the same ceiling. These are good defenses, like Cleveland, Green Bay. Obviously, we can't make an excuse for Tennessee, but
I want to buy into the uncertainty of whoever this new OC is, and just assume like his route tree is going to look a little different, because ever since what's his face got back, Deontay Johnson, it's just been like a shit show. He's just running 9 routes the whole time, and it's miserable for him. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna click his name a lot this week and hope that he's running maybe more like splash zone plays and not everything's going to Deontay. But I like both the Steelers wide receivers that scroll down options this week.
With this news, I'm going to be making the switch to Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, I have, out of my 15 drafts, I have him in 10 right now. I've been clicking his name a ton this week. No, Deontay.
Okay.
Just because, I mean,
he shouldn't be going to slate.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a clear bounce back candidate this week.
Yeah, I mean, he played the Browns last week. Obviously, Denzel. I don't know how much he travels with them. I don't pay too much attention to that stuff. But it's obviously a stout defense. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. It'll be
Watson or Rashee Rice with Mahomes this week. Watson pulling in what, 11 targets?
I know we have him I know we have Rice projected for like 7.6 PPR points, and then Watson, I think it's like a little less than that, but
5.6 or 5.7.
But yeah, I don't know, man, like
or no one with Mahomes.
Yeah, I might just be running him naked. I really don't think, like, what's Rashee Rice ceiling, like 4 for 60 and 1? I mean, this is assuming like before, like he has a massive breakout, and I do want to buy into that.
The thing is, he's on the field, so
yeah. So, like, is he ever going to eclipse like 70% snap share? Like, has he this season?
He's right. He's right at that, and it's consistent though. Like, you're getting about just under 70%, I believe. Okay, so last week we did see a dip, and we saw Watson play more. But dude, does that drop do anything?
No, I do want to bet on him. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I mean, they have to play MVS. Do they not?
It's also 57% snap share is also 45 plays. And that's something that you have to take into consideration. Like this
They only ran
offense
45
stays.
plays last week.
No, he played 50% of snaps. That equated to 45.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Damn.
like where some offenses, like they'll play 90% of snaps and it'll be around the same.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Yeah. I won't be like super bullish on him, but I will have my sprinkles of him just because again he's a rookie and maybe one of these weeks he just absolutely pops off. But like I'm thinking like how can we get a snap share up, and like Watson's like super reliable. MVS, like you have to keep him on the field because like he stretches everything vertically. I know he
Never
fucking
MVS.
sucks, but like
Never MVS.
he's gonna be on the field though. So like Watson's in there, MVS
Dude,
is in there.
MVS has been on the field for years and he hasn't done anything. He's had like 2 spike weeks that you can use in like 2
I'm just saying like I'm trying to think of ways like how Rasheed Rice can get like more playing time. And I don't think MVS is ever gonna get off the field because his role is so pivotal to that offense.
I agree.
Pivotal.
Even if it is just like you, sir, are a distraction. Run down the middle of the field, please.
So we'll see. There's a couple of late guys or scroll down guys I like this week. I know Jacoby Myers. He's I'm pretty sure he's on our buy low model, and he is not getting drafted at all. Obviously, he gets a really ugly matchup with the Chiefs, but the target share is there, and like for one of these guys this late in the draft, he provides like a pretty nice floor. I know it's been different with O'Connell.
Myers is crying for Jimmy. Like, please, baby, come back.
Yeah,
like, he's missing him, man.
I'm still trying to parse this through to see if it's worth it. I like Drake London this week without Marshall and Lattimore.
Michael Wilson didn't practice again today.
Okay. Yeah, dude, I've just been so busy today.
Shaheed's probably one of my favorite scroll downs as well. No Michael Thomas this week. He's going to be a clear, like probably 40% ownership for me for a scroll down.
Are we?
The other one's going to be Pickens and DJ.
Do we know if we're getting Jabbo or Derek Carr?
The thing is, you can confidently draft Derek Carr, right? And you're probably
just
hoping.
Use the Q tag,
Yeah, he fully practiced today. You can fully confidently like draft Derek Carr, but you probably want Jameis Winston. Like if you're drafting Olave, you want Jameis Winston. Now, I think this is going to work positively for my Shaheed shares. Derek Carr has a pretty good connection with Shaheed.
Yeah.
It's like backyard football. It's like, all right, man, I'm going to want you to run deep.
And you're going to catch the ball. If it was only that simple for MVS, maybe take some little notes. So you said you have a bunch of these scroll down options you like. You like Pickens, you like Rasheed. Do you have any flag plans early in the week that like guys up top that you really like?
At QB for me, man, it's really I want 75 to 80%. I'd say 80% of my drafts with Kyler at QB are up. Like, they have a different ceiling than these guys down here. It's just different. And QB's highly replaceable. The points are replaceable. But like what's your favorite? Like I like Kyler at cost against the Rams.
So how I've been attacking this slate so far is my top 3 options right now are just the elite QBs. Hurts, Allen, Patty, whatever order you want to set that in. Don't care, but that's my top 3 because I don't think I'm obviously gonna.
You're aggressive on that take too. You're saying you think they should go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna not draft all my drafts like that because I want to spread it out a little bit. But I just don't see like if like Jalen or Allen is going for like 30, 35. Like I guess Minshew can put up a rushing game, but like is Stafford gonna put up 30? No. Is Baker? No.
Stafford, especially without.
No.
Is Cup playing? What's the latest on Cup? He didn't practice today.
Yeah,
not great. Minshew and Mayfield are, I think, obviously clear. Like if you want to do another cliff, there's another cliff after Mayfield and Minshew. You could add Stafford at the bottom of that. Personally, I'd put him under those two. But, dude, is Mac Jones in play? Against the Giants?
If you're sick as fuck, maybe. I would not be going there. Did you see the over-under on that game?
It's got to be around like 35, 33.
It's 33, bro. I don't think I've ever I don't think I've ever seen that, honestly. That's ridiculously low.
Last week there was a 33 game. It was
Really?
Cleveland versus Pittsburgh.
Oh,
It was
right.
super run heavy and kind of called the script. And I was like, all right, well, this should be in Jerome Ford's favor. And the dude had 8 or 9 rushing attempts in the first quarter.
He started so hot.
And then ended with 13.
I know ETR had an official bet of like his rushing yards of it's like over 50 and a half. And that was the first quarter. We're like, oh, hell yeah, this is looking great. And then
ended with 30. He ended with that.
Just like, damn, bro.
I think he can go right back to the well, though. I'm sick.
I don't mind him.
I'm twisted. He's playing Denver, man. This team, again, if they're going to win, they're going to win on the ground, and you're playing the Denver motley rush defense. Like,
yeah, I definitely think they've gotten better the last few weeks.
They have, and it's in Denver,
but
he's a last round pick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I actually don't mind Ramondre this week. I know he's projecting kind of well, and obviously, like I was just shitting on the team total or the game total, but I'm feeling okay about him. I've been clicking him a couple of times, but like last game they played, you guys played what, Indy, or was that
yes,
yeah, he had like 20 something carries and not a bad last round pick. Yeah, 20 for 88 and 3 catches for 14 yards. Not horrible. But again, like I don't think people understand, like you don't need to hit the absolute nuts in this tournament to ship it. I mean, getting a 15 from your last rounder is great. And if he happens to fall in the end zone, like you're cooking with that.
And you can completely bust at one position too.
Right. Yeah. Like I only had not a complete bust. I had like 6 from Kincaid last week while Kittle put up like 19. But I know one of my friends, Sabi, he won a few weeks ago with half a PPR point from Kittle. So like you really don't need to hit the nuts on this stuff. Obviously, if you're playing like the normal BRs, you gotta nail it. But in this, Ramondre provides a pretty safe floor, decent pass catching role, and if he happens to just fall his way into the end zone, he can absolutely smash as a late round pick in this.
Yeah, you obviously want consistency and all of that, but yeah, and that's something that we should definitely be thinking about in the back of our heads, like as we get later into these draft rooms too. Some quick hellos. Logan, welcome to the live stream. Too cool, rad. Cavi, which 2 should I start at my flex and running bar 2? Charbonnet, Derrick Henry, B-Rub.
Are you talking half or full PPR?
I mean, you got Charbonnet against San Fran. Like, I think Henry, it sucks, but you have to start him against Carolina. And B-Rub, it looks like Gibson practice every day.
Yeah,
B-Rob versus Mostert, for me, it's going to depend on if the RB2 HN, if HN or Gibson play. If one of those don't, I would go with that RB. If they both end up playing, I'm probably still going Brian Robinson there.
Yeah, my personal hot take for the week is I think the Commanders cook the Cowboys on the ground. I think our rush defense is overrated, and B-Rob's been looking really good. The only thing is, are they going to be able to keep up the run game without getting like blown out? So we'll see.
Yeah, man, what game? The San Fran Seattle game has the lowest total. Do you have any like for the turkey? And I could jump into one of those.
Yeah,
last person because it's taken forever.
Right. I have a couple. So like on these small slates, I love just taking super aggressive stands. If I'm wrong on this 3-game slate, then whatever, I'm fine with it. So I'm completely fading Ayuk, and I am buying 100% Debo.
I love that. So I don't love the take it. I don't love the player take, but I love the strategy. So like, are you maxing it?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so you're maxing it. So you're going to give yourself an even better chance if you're right on that one take by having the right combo. I'm doing that same thing, but I'm doing it with, man, I'm fading McLaurin. I'm fading Gibbs.
Don't tell me you're fading my boy. Make a TP. I don't want to hear that stream.
I'm fading Gibbs. I'm fading McLaurin on this slate. Also, I'm not drafting Sharps anymore because you were getting last round Sharps for free the first 3 days. So
really well,
and I was taking advantage of that.
while I was sweating the dog bowl, I saw that it's drop and I was feeling like so nauseated. I was like, dude, fuck this. I'm going for a walk and I'm just gonna rip like 20 turkeys. And I was just jamming in Zach Charbonnet for all those drafts. So like through my first 50 drafts, I was like at like 88% Charbonnet. So
wow.
yeah, but let
This
me
is clear.
yeah,
This
I'm
is
on it.
clear
I'm on it.
ASB.
Let me sell you this pen on Debo. Just I'm not, complete
You
psycho,
can, dude. You can.
but hear this out. Okay. There's a little bit bro science take with this, so like take it with a grain of salt. Here, let's yeah, I'll show you what I do right here. I like to click Dak.
I always push QB, but
Mhm.
Debo usually falls, and if he
Mhm.
doesn't, we can go Kittle. I think
Okay, so let me sell you this pen real quick,
something
okay?
like this.
Yeah. The past 1 second. Let me pull up all the numbers real quick so I don't completely fuck this up.
And I'm curious what combos you like Debo with. Like if you're
Yeah, so
drafting Debo, is that because you're not when you don't have CMC for the rushing touchdowns? I want to hear the whole process.
okay, so let's get you on the clock real quick and then I will continue.
Yep.
All right, I got all the numbers up. I'm ready to make my case
Oh
whenever
shit,
you're done
we're
picking.
live on the Dog Bowl too. We get the 6 spot, and
Oh,
you're live right now. You got
oh
4.
shit. What a heads up. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Arthur Juan Brown. Oh my god, Crutches. This motherfucker. My boy Crutches drafting right next to me.
All right, I'm gonna go Kittle here, and let me do this. Let's go drafts active. Oh, we're live. Oh,
Yeah,
Diggs
you're on the
at
clock. You got
6. Thank you.
okay. That is a great
Diggs
gift.
at 6 is a gift, but his ADP was 6 to start. Not that I think that's correct.
Okay,
So Debo goes. Go ahead.
Let's just finish this draft and then I'll pitch you it. I don't want to, because I know the picks are coming up very quickly here. I almost missed my pick. I mean, I would have autoed AJ anyways, but I didn't even notice that he got full.
I feel like this. It's one of these. So this guy has. They're gonna go tight end, right?
Right.
So we don't. If we had Goff, that could be interesting.
So right here, I'd probably just play it B. Robert Sharbo and then get really gross. And
he has
like
2 RBs.
Okay. One of my aggressive stands for this week is I'm going to take a fuck ton of Jalen Tolbert. Michael Gallup's role is slowly diminishing each and every week. He is dust, in my opinion. Jalen Tolbert, when he's out on the field, he's looked pretty good, and he's gotten a good amount of targets, good targets per route run. He's getting more snaps each week.
End of the game on the line type targets.
Go
and not
give it to Jalen Tolbert and not the wide open tight end. Fucking crazy, right? I'm kind of just, this is a secondary we want to be attacking. We know Dak is going to cook in the most likely scenario. So Jalen Tolbert's going to he's probably only getting drafted by me right now because I'm a sick puppy. But
that's hilarious.
I'm going to have a lot of Jalen Tolbert. I think I'm like at 30% right now because I'm getting a lot of Dak stacks. So there's a pretty big projection gap for our rankings between Purdy and Dak, like a 5-point difference. So this is going to be a beautiful team.
It's between Cooks or Ferguson. This guy can't take a running back, so we get the running back of our choice.
Okay.
We can double stack the tight ends,
Ferguson.
which is different. Yeah.
I would take Ferguson.
It's going to be less owned, to be honest.
Yeah, he projects pretty well. Let me see what we have him at. We have him for 9.5 points, while we have Cooks for 8.6. So about a point difference, which is, nothing crazy. But
and now we have to bring projection back with D-Rub too.
Yeah, the projection difference and this is a fucking great draft for you. Damn. Projection difference and the leverage you get from the uniqueness. I like it. So I think you're about to be on the clock here in a sec.
King of Kings in the live stream, Pounder. T-Box right next to us.
Just T-Box. I'm between T-Box and Crutches. That is not fun.
No, you're in a tough spot. Kamara trained Jared. Shout out to Jared in the live stream. Kincaid at 18. Reaches up just a couple picks. I think it is Barkley here for me. I don't have a ton of Barkley this week, but this is about the spot that I start. I start looking at him for sure.
What's your read
19.
on that game? I mean, obviously it's a low total and everything. Like,
It's
but
gonna be run heavy, right? That's
yeah,
just. It seems like it's gonna be run heavy. Like I even like Stevenson this week at the end of the draft. They started to increase his role, 20 carries last week. I don't know how many people saw that. If he gets into the end zone, he's in play.
yeah. So, do you feel like as a Pats fan that like when you're in certain games, you just like know from watching so much, like, oh, like I 100% know like this dude's gonna cook our defense this week? Because as a
Yeah.
Cowboys fan, like I am very spot on in spots where I'm like, this is player just for whatever reason, he's good against our scheme, he's good against our defense. That's how I feel about B Rob this week.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I like B Rob this week against Dallas. I think it does matter though if Gibson's playing or not, because if
mhm,
Gibson plays, he's gonna take what 12 touches away versus if Rodriguez plays, he's gonna take 6 or 7. So I mean,
right.
we're talking about 5 touches, but it turns into points. Shout out to Eric here in the 12s in the 1 spot. Kelsey, Ridley, Trevor Lawrence start. It's gonna be chalky,
Mhm,
and I have one of those, but I think it's not wrong, right? You can
mhm,
get different very easily with your next 3 picks. Again, we're betting, we're making a correlated bet here, so
right.
I do like it.
And
I also don't mind going. Well, that's the thing. If you go Kelsey, you're not going to go T-Law Ingram.
all right, buddy, don't hate me for this click, but I'm sorry.
I love the Kyron Williams. I 100%. Yeah, if you didn't take Kyler, Kyler's gone.
Yeah, I probably would
Uh,
have skipped him if I didn't take Kyron, but now I'm just gonna bet on that game environment. Um,
for me, it's probably Schultz. For
mhm.
me, it's Schultz.
Yeah, we're about to hit like a tier drop off in a sec. Here, let me. Okay, I keep forgetting about Debo. Let me tell you this pitch real quick. Okay, last 4 game. Okay, last 4 games against Seattle, and he missed one game last year, so take it with a grain of salt. He has averaged 6.5 receptions for 103 yards and half a touchdown, and that is not including a game in the playoffs last season where he went for 9 touches for 160 yards and a touchdown.
Mm,
Everyone on this offense is cooking right now. The outside corners on Seattle have been very good, and the middle of the field not so much. I think this week we're gonna see Shanny give him more scheme touches. Be like, yo, CMC's eating, Ayuk's eating, Kittle's eating.
mm.
You're gonna go get your bag. So I think he's gonna get some more scheme touches. I think the matchup is good, and historically he's on Seattle. Boom. That's why I'm fading Ayuk, and I'm gonna have 100%, not 100% Debo, but all my Niners pouch sketches could be Debo.
I think even better, he has that role on the ground. So if you don't get CMC at 1 or 2, or if he falls, which you should never,
Right.
you are leveraging CMC as well with that. Not that you can't pair him too,
Mhm.
but there's different ways to use him, I think,
I like
in
to
his
grab
role.
CMC and Debo and take him like Dak or just like any other QB that's not Purdy and be like, yo, I'm gonna bet that Purdy or that Debo and CMC combine for like 3 or 4 rushing touchdowns and
Mm,
Purdy only throws for like 1 or none, and
yeah,
just kind of play it that way. Um,
I don't
but yeah,
mind that. So
there's
where are you on Kittle on that turkey slate? Do you have him like
um
clear and obvious before Terry McLaurin, or you like
I'm kind
him
of
on
fading
the back?
Scary Terry. I do have a decent amount of Kittle, just not. I'm gonna be like in line with the field. I'm gonna have like 20-25%.
Got it.
Uh,
I'm
just
at
because
like 42%.
I like obviously Kittle can break any slate, especially something so small like this. But I've been fading him the last few weeks just because all the pass catchers have been healthy, and I think one of these weeks you would have see like the 3 for 30 stat line from him. And I am personally,
Maybe.
yeah,
He's also playing Seattle. We'll
yeah, he
see.
is.
We'll see.
He's also done
All right.
well against them historically. You're on the clock now. Let's see. Ooh, some good clicks here on.
I
What
like
are you thinking,
Jacobs.
my
I
man?
like Jacobs in this position. Little
Yeah.
bounce back game against KC. If they want to stay relevant in this game, it's got to be on the ground.
Mhm.
Could do a little mini stack with Christian Kirk, but with Zay Jones back, I don't like Kirk as much.
Mhm.
With Zay Jones out, Kirk in play.
100%. Yeah.
Josh Jacobs guaranteed what 15 plus touches. So, but man,
Yeah.
I would like to see them get him more involved in the passing game. Like what?
Yeah,
Like,
it's just been weird
WTF is
with
this,
O'Connell.
bro? WTF is this? So he's definitely touchdown dependent at this point, which could be a problem. So I'm not going to be super overweight on Jacobs. I do like Mixon this week too against Pittsburgh. I think this game's going to be played on the ground, very similar to Cleveland Pittsburgh.
I like that. I like that.
But yeah, that's basically where I'm at there.
I'm hoping I can. I think you know where I'm going to go with this next pick. Maybe.
I hope not.
Let me gotta pull something up on my laptop real quick.
I love that. He's got the playbook on the laptop.
Are you gonna be maxing this Turkey Bowl, or what's your game plan with this?
No, man, I really haven't. This year in general has been different with the kiddo. So like the maxing tournaments is hard. It's hard now.
Yeah, I can imagine. How old is? But you have a baby girl, right?
Baby boy, 7 months.
Baby boy, okay, 7 months. What's his name?
Dante.
Dante,
named after his grandfather. Yeah. So yeah, it's been fun. So definitely been enjoying time with him. But I do feel like there's been some slates. I'm like, I've hit on some scroll down players. I'm at like 70% on scroll down players. There's only one slate that I completely missed.
Bad.
It was Stevenson. Yeah.
He knows I love him too.
Mixon's right there though.
Yeah, I don't mind Mixon. It's basically
Mixon's
a toss
right there.
Those two. And hey, they might be way more pass heavy with Jake Browning in there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. For me, it's Shaheed with what's left. Rice seems like a bet on Mahomes. Like if you get a ceiling game from Rice, like 18 points from Rice,
huge.
Mahomes is probably having a pretty good day because obviously we're also counting on Kelsey to get his touchdown. I have found myself stuck on the back end looking for a QB, going Pickens and Pickett, which is crazy, or DJ and Pickett. But on this slate, he's not being drafted. He really could.
You're a sick bastard, bro. I would never click Pickett, but let me give you an ugly stack for.
Bro, he only has to score 17 points to pass any of these QBs in front of him. Got rid of the OC. We've seen crazier shit from worse teams.
You're right. And like,
with worse weapons. Okay. We got Pat Freiermuth back. We got Deontay Johnson back. If we're drafting the receivers, we should be drafting the QB.
You're right. And I said earlier on the stream that I want to buy into this uncertainty with the offense. And hey, that's a good point. Like who knows? Maybe it was actually a Matt Canada problem and Kenny Pickett isn't like total dust.
We've been praying for this for so long, and now we're not going to act on it. So I have 2 or 3 shares out of. It's like too many.
That's a good point. I will definitely be clicking him now. You sold me. Some ugly stacks at the end that I don't mind. I don't mind Stafford with Higbee. I don't mind
Stafford with Tutu. If we expect Cup to be out,
right?
Tutu played 80-something% of snaps.
Will Levis with D-Hop. I'm not gonna say Chig. I know last week I replied to you on Twitter saying, "Hey man, it's a Chig week." Oh,
you're ready.
Not a Chig week.
You're ready to hurt, my friend.
The infamous 3 for 20 stat line. If we're blessed enough to get that. One guy that I don't, if like you get completely boxed out at QB, Russ is below Will Levis and Jake Browning, and we've seen some rushing games from him, like a decent floor of like 2 to 3 points. I know he plays Cleveland, but who knows? I mean, maybe Russ cooks.
Oh my God. I clicked on King of Kings. I just saw Olave. I'm like, here comes the car pick. Fuck. I would have had to gone. I don't know what I would have. This is crazy. People have been clicking Jameis Winston, which is the dumbest thing. This is people that don't know what pick swaps are.
Yeah, I don't know why you just don't click Carr every time. But
if I don't get Carr here, and even Taysom Hill's gone. Did someone draft Taysom Hill
this
somewhere?
is so ugly.
Or he's there. He doesn't have an ADP anymore. Yeah, he doesn't have an ADP anymore. That's why.
Okay. This is probably
I would have had to go on DeVito.
Who
hasn't been bad? Tight end?
Noah Gray. No, I'm kidding.
Fryermuth, bro. It's Fryermuth or Mare.
I'm a little spicy here. Yeah, I'm gonna do Juwan and just hope that
that's fine.
He soaks up a little bit more targets without MT there. Definitely an ugly click though. I don't feel great about it at all. What is Crutches gonna go? I left him Muth. He's probably happy. Crutches will be in Miami. It'll be a good time.
Oh, cool. He spiked in?
Yeah, he spiked in a few weeks ago.
Sick.
All right, man. Not a bad team. No Crash Rich in this lobby, which is kind of surprising.
Refreshing.
Yeah.
Refresh. Yeah.
We got a little virgin right here. No badge for 12 spot. Okay. Goes Kamara, CJ, Pacheco, D-Hop, Henry, Amari. I don't mind Amari this week. I think he's a fine click in the last round.
Yeah. It's live, but I don't love it necessarily. Yeah. I'm gonna jump into one more if it's like really far off.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop in and then
okay, +5. We should be able to fill this.
And I just got in so far.
Right after a draft fills, I feel like that's when a couple people are like, I'll do one more, but we'll see.
Let me put in some discords that were drafted.
So let me pull this up. This I found today. I was just looking at like my BBMs. I was looking at like Puppy 2 for whatever reason.
Yeah, how are you doing in all your advance rates and such?
Dude, I'm 35th in the Puppy 2 right now.
Oh,
I was like, what the?
Damn, okay.
Like, what
is the top price for that?
So it's only 100 people make the top in this. I guess Steph said she was right next to me last week. I don't know what happened. One down week of like 10 points and you're gone from the top 100. It's very easy. Like we're talking 17 points away from 100 to 20 points away from me to 100th place. So I'm also very close to, top 10
to death. Yeah, but you're also very close.
We got 3 weeks left. It pays 615, but I would love to get in the top. Or it pays 615.
Just free roll a BBM of one of those victories. Damn, this is the one contest I didn't enter over the off season just because I think this dropped in like late June or July, and I was just feeling burnt out. I was like, I'm gonna take this puppy off and take a couple day break and then get back into the lab. I wish I maxed it though, because I forgot that there's a prize pool besides the tournament.
Let me try to find the team. The team is on the way up. So I am excited about it. It's a 6 wide receiver squad.
6, okay. So you just go like top 5, 6 in the first 5, 6 rounds, or
you would think so, but I don't think I actually did that. I know Ayuk's on the squad. Let me try to find it.
God, I love Ayuk. That's another reason I'm fading him this week, is because he was on my winning lineup this week, and if he buries me this week, I can be like, hey, he sent me to Miami last week. I can't be mad. So
that's hilarious. You would think the opposite bias would happen.
No, but you're not like, around here.
You're like, he loved me so much last week that he has to fuck me like sooner or later. Like,
oh man,
that's wicked funny. All right, let me find this.
One more person in this TBQ. I just dropped it in a couple of Discord chats. I know I pop into your Discord here and there and be like, yo, let's fill this lobby.
We have a currently drafting section just for that reason, to get lobbies full. And honestly, it's because it's not 2 a.m. That's why they won't answer. They're all night plus EV drafters, bunch of sickos in our Discord. If you're not already in there,
I respect the grind. Yeah, you guys got to get in this Dog Pound Discord. It's a good time. Lots of sharp people in there. I am guilty of not using Discord enough. I use it way more over the summer when it's like real grind off season, but in season, I've been bad about using it.
Here it is, dude. It's a 3 QB: Lawrence, Dak, and Purdy. CMC, JT, Travis Etienne, Brian Robinson, Mostert. We just don't Don't pay attention to that last
You
pick
don't need.
there.
Yeah, you don't
Coming
need
off
eight.
IR. Coming off IR.
Let's
I
see.
can't sell it. I can't sell it. Ridley, Ayuk, Brandon Cooks, Sky Moore, Thielen, and Josh Downs. Interesting, right?
Damn, this is
Interesting. But
this would make some
heavily
noise in the
correlated.
playoffs.
Ingram, Schultz, and Juwan. With
I love that.
So we got stacks with Ayuk, CMC, Lawrence with Ridley and Ingram. This one was created. I must have had 6 beers for this one. This
The
one's
JT roll
6
has
beers.
been before their buy has been absolutely insane. Might have to like try to buy some equity in this for the playoff stretch because that's three
Right.
good QBs that can put up spike weeks.
And they're healthy. They're alive.
Yeah, that's
they're playing
half the battle of
football on
Bestball
Sunday.
this year. Like, how are you doing with your advance rates? What were some of your
advance rates?
players?
I'm like, dude, the best contest for me is the undercat. I'm like at a 57% advance rate when it should be 25. No, it's funny. Let me see. I think a lot of my teams are on the way up, so I do expect to finish better than where I'm at. But like BBM, I'm at 18%, so just over expected. But I'm actually happy with that number because a lot of my followers had my free draft guide that I posted in the Discord. So like Ayuk, who I had super high in my rankings, Lockett, who I had super high in my rank, like a lot of my guys, Shaheed was a my guy. These are all players that are on my top exposure, but I'd have even more if I didn't reveal everyone and then go live and draft with the people that know who I like.
Snipe you. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's tough.
So being around even for me in that contest, I think is it's kind of expected. I also drafted a little different this year where I wanted to be a little more level with the field. And you won't see a top 10 player, a top 8 round player with over 20%. And Ayuk's my closest player up there. He's had like 18. I'll pull up my exposures for
let's see him
for BBM, and I'm really happy with the results. We'll see how it carries me through the playoffs in these last couple weeks, but I did enjoy this style of drafting so far.
How many
live Bestball NFL?
How many drafts did you end up doing? Like
500? Around if we count DK too, because I did 60 on DK, around like 980 to 1,000. So not a ton. Because are you in like the 2K range?
I'm at 1,600.
Okay, yeah.
Including DK.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
No, you're all good.
But like you were maxing big contests too.
I was maxing big contests, little contests. I was everything, man. Just whatever I can get my money down on.
Animal.
Hey, hopefully it works out, man, because I spent a lot of time and money, and I'm looking really. Unfortunately, like my highest exposed players, like A-Rich, Mike Will, Dobbins, Danny Dimes, but it's kind of offset with a ton of like Tank Dell, a ton of Kieran Williams.
Yeah,
it's kind of like balanced out.
Danny Dimes was my most owned QB, so I feel you on that one.
It's a sharp pick, man. Like
Mike Williams was ahead of ADP, or head of all those players. Dobbins, like some real,
especially
just bad luck.
Especially in that range and that pocket of the draft where it's like A-Rich, Danny Dimes, Tua's. Like if you're targeting QBs right there, you're looking great. I mean, look at all the bombs like AJ Dillon, complete bomb, who I was overexposed to. Like Zach Sharp, I mean, he might pay off given the Walker injury.
It was clearly like Brian Robinson in that range, and AJ Dillon went right next to Sharps, and I was definitely team AJ Dillon, as you can see.
I thought he was a great pick, man. I'm honestly shocked to see that he lacks this much juice without like any significant injury or change in offense. I mean, change in offense besides Aaron Rodgers, but it's like still the same scheme.
And he was fine too. Like he actually looked better when Aaron Jones came back. So we'll see without Aaron Jones. But here's the exposure. 25%. Like my biggest miss so far, and he could still hit, is Elijah Mitchell. In my top exposures.
I didn't have CMC as my 101 because I just assumed that Mitch would get some more work in, but like if we had known that Mitchell was going to play like 0 snaps each week or whatever, like CMC was without a doubt the 101.
What happened to keep CMC fresh for the playoffs? Like,
man,
is that just not a worry? I guess
some BS right there.
I was on that train too, but guess what? Like, this could just—it's not even low advance, right? Like, you can advance in Elijah Mitchell pretty easily just due to where he went. Like, what, 10th round, around the 10th, 11th round, pick 135 early in the season.
I
Went
remember
down
he got
to around
hurt
120.
He was like, he went from like 120. This range was like 120 to like 160.
Yeah. So like 10th to 14th. So it's not really gonna hurt you. But again, like I didn't go super heavy, 20% and up on anyone that was early. Ayuk, and I dotted that. I dotted that line.
I don't have anyone over 20% as well. I think my highest was Mike Will at exactly 20, and Dobbins too.
R.I.P. Dobbs. He was gonna have such a good year.
Oh, he was gonna. I mean, look at what Gus Bus is doing right now. He would have smashed, man.
But Gus Edwards was gonna hit. I think we're seeing that Gus Edwards was gonna hit no matter what. I was high. I was higher than Field on both these players. I think the run game was gonna hit no matter what. R.I.P. Ferg. I wish I had more Ferg, but
actually, he's my highest exposed player. I have like that's 15K entry fees with him. I'm hoping he has like a real big spike week because like he's been steady, getting like decent usage, but I need a week where like puts up like 25, 2 tutties. It's gonna happen tomorrow. Heard it here first. Jake Ferguson, 7 for 79 and 2 tomorrow.
Damn.
Clip it.
Plus 2 for the Dogs. Deposit the 25. No, I'm just kidding. QBs though, this has kind of been hurting me. Jones not only just playing bad, but like Fields not playing too, and then Geno not, really not being Geno from last year, which was sort of the worry. But where I was drafting Lockett, it sort of made sense to be high on Geno this year. Trevor Lawrence, ETN scored 2 touchdowns, 3 games in a row. He didn't necessarily play bad in those games. He just didn't get the tutties.
Right. That was my thesis why I played him last week was like, we've seen spike weeks with T-Law. And, one of these weeks, he's going to take all the touchdowns and ETN won't. And then, boom, he drops 32. So, yeah, I mean, I think it was smart to buy on him. And I have a bunch of T-Law as well. Can't go wrong with him.
Dylan Mitchell, Connor, like Roshan, super unlucky. He got hurt.
A lot of the same exposures as you.
Right when Khalil Herbert went down, he got a concussion, and he didn't just miss 1 game. He missed 2 fucking games. He missed 2 games. So then Dante Foreman proved himself because Dante Foreman's a dog.
He is.
But and I was saying this in the offseason, but I still thought the rookie was going to overtake him. Once Dante Foreman got that shot, and he proved himself. Yeah, the share's dead. Kendre, this one's just a miss. I sort of leveraged, and it's fine. He went in like the 14th round, 17th round early into BBM, sort of leveraging Kamara because I was lower on Kamara. Now it's like who cares? Like,
yeah, it doesn't matter
with 3 running backs in this backfield. Like Jamal is at 4%. So as long as you're drafting with a reason behind those players and you're sort of correlating that take and leveraging one side of it, I think that's fine. Now,
I agree 100%. I had the same thought process.
Where that doesn't work is Miami, like Mostert and Achane. The correct thing was to draft both of them.
I agree 100%. I am overexposed Achane and Wilson. I don't have a lot of Mostert, unfortunately. But yeah, like you said, thought process, keep it. Hey, you do this long enough, couple of years, it'll work out. Just keep the process the same. My exposures look really similar to yours. Maybe not the exact percentage, but a lot of these guys, Algier, Ramondre, Warren, Mitchell,
Warren at 13.
Dylan. They have a lot of Gibson, a lot of Wilson.
This should be Mostert. Let's just replace this with Mostert, and I'm at 25% advance rate.
Yeah, a lot of Tajay. I'm actually good friends with Tajay's agent. He's a really dope dude.
That's cool.
Agent for him, ETN, Marvin Mims. He lives in the Dallas area as well.
That's sick. That's sick. Get Mims on a better team.
Yeah. God, I've only got 4 more years of him on the Broncos. Thank God, right?
I
Oh,
get
it's so
Mike
painful.
Williams. Mike Williams being out on 13.3% sucks. Traylon Burks just being a miss due to whatever reason you want to say.
Just
Injury
hasn't
2
looked
weeks before the
good.
season
Injury,
started.
yeah.
Like Taekwon injury. Can I call it injury? He looked like he was going to make the team.
Yeah, man,
But
that's I thankfully
I
faded him.
blame the Pats on that one though. Like not being able to develop a year 2 round 2 receiver.
Receiver,
Like
yeah.
those shares could be live though.
I had a ton of Kendrick Bourne, and it was like, oh, this is great. Like I faded Taekwon, I got Bourne, and then just
Yeah.
tears his ACL. Dope.
He probably paid off ADP though last round.
Yeah,
He probably
especially on
paid off.
DK, you could have gotten him for free in round 20, and gave
Yeah.
you a couple of usable weeks. He's
I,
always
I,
been good, man.
I think this is where I made my money is kind of hitting on the first round with Diggs, Tyreek Hill, being over on CeeDee Lamb at 11.3. And then this is where it hurts. Jamar Chase.
So I had Cup over Tyreek. I had I had Jamar 1.01.
Oof.
And somehow the
Ooh,
advance rates are still kicking. So
that's good. But that'll definitely affect you. I had
yeah,
Hill over Cup for a while, and I started to mix in more Cup towards the end of the season, basically due to FOMO and hearing other takes. And like, it should never be
it's
like
tough,
that.
man.
It
It's
should never
tough.
be like that. But like FOMO, and if you listen to enough people talk, you can be sold on anybody.
Oh yeah, I
And
can sell you on any player, buddy.
see,
Just pick a player. I'll tell you how he's going to break
I
this
never
late.
try to sell like you must do this because there's two sides to every coin, and you should hear both sides. And as long as you like believe that, that take, whether positive or negative, like that's usually the way to go. Let's jump into a turkey while we talk
Yeah,
because
let me,
this thing's struggling. It's the night before Thanksgiving, so everyone's probably drinking beers with their friends. It filled, insta fill.
I heard the accent right there on the beers.
Beers,
Beers, yeah.
beers, drinking beers.
I've made so many teams where it's just like one of Pollard, Gibbs, or Demont, Dak. I sprinkle in Debo and then one of the tight ends and just throw in Jalen Tolbert and Watson.
That's so
I'm
funny.
taking super aggressive. So the only Packers wide receiver I'm taking tomorrow is Watson. Only big stand on Tolbert, huge stand on Debo. So
Yeah,
I'm either gonna be really fucking broke or I'm gonna have a good day tomorrow. So we'll see.
I love that, dude. But you'll definitely have the combination, if not like multiple combinations, if
Right.
Tolbert hits.
Exactly. So it's thin and it doesn't feel great, but no one's drafting him. I know we have him projected for like 6.5 points, so we're actually projecting him to have an increase in role, and we're decreasing Gallup's share a bit. So
I like if you had to put a gun to my head, you're like Tolbert or JMO last round. They're free every draft. JMO, give me JMO. Don't shoot.
I love JMO too, though. Like Campbell, who's been like very critical of him throughout his career, has been very positive.
Yeah,
reports on him the last 2 weeks. His snap share, target share has gone up. I don't think they're going to play DPJ more given the short week. I think he's a pretty good click given that he's being drafted in like probably 10, 15, 20% of these drafts. I'm all like a game theory leverage guy. So like this JMO, C Watson,
Big time.
Tolbert, I'm just drafting and closing my eyes. And most scenarios I'm going to lose money, but the scenarios where I'm right, I'm going to give myself a great shot of taking it down. So.
Right, and you only have to win one in 5 years.
Right.
for the,
For it to
you
pay
win a
off.
tournament for 20, 25K. Like
you're
if
chilling.
If you're just doing these in-season drafts too, you're free rolling for a long time. Let me pull up the Dawg pool real quick. Make sure that's not.
Yeah, I got my eyes on it. I'll let you know when we're at full.
Waiting on 2 people for the Dawg Bowl if you want to join us in that live draft.
CeeDee Lamb, man, he's gonna have 200 yards tomorrow.
I like CeeDee Lamb versus Washington, bro. You can give me naked Dak too, or like backstack it with
Tolbert.
You gross,
dude,
but
we just saw Danny DeVito cook this defense, and Dak has been hot. And Dak's the guy that's when he's cold, he's not good, and when he's hot, he's really, really hot. So I'm gonna continue to buy into to the greatest quarterback of all time, Rain Dakota Prescott.
So Purdy already went, which makes me want to go Dak. I might
You should
fade
do.
Kittle in this one, try to get Debo here, and then go Fergie with this one. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, so let's hit Debo and just say like, hey, San Fran is scoring on the ground for majority of the touchdowns tomorrow. So we don't need Purdy to have multiple skill position players in the lineup. We'll hit that.
This is the right spot. Kittle should go 3.3 in every single draft or earlier. If like you think you're in a sharp room, I'm not afraid to take him here at like the 2-4 too. That's where I'm at on Kittle, like in just like the ceiling of him versus like Laporta, Ferguson, Thomas. But yeah, Debo and CMC. Do you think that's a negatively correlated pairing though?
No, because here Debo can have like his ceiling game. You know, he goes like 6 for 130 and 1, and then he might have a rushing touchdown. But like on a normal slate, yes. But if you look at all the other running backs, CMC's floor is like what 15, 16, 17 at the worst. Like I think for this small slate, it's fine to have both of them. I would not do it on a main slate. Just because like.
So
Sorry.
Are you worried about leveraging, like, if you don't have a Detroit piece? Are you worried about leveraging any other game or trying to sprinkle in pieces from a different game to just get points?
I'm not. So again, since I'm maxing this, like I can have the freedom to, you know, kind of build in weird ways. I'm not afraid of full fade Detroit for like a particular draft and just say like, hey, they have like a weird game and it's whatever. I do find myself clicking Laporta a lot. I know his target share hasn't been as great with both running backs in play, and I know he plays a lot better against man than zone. And I know Green Bay run zone at like a top 5 rate in the league. So all these noisy little tidbits aren't great for him. But
okay, he went Ferg. He went Ferg and said he just said I have too many Detroit pieces. It makes sense.
Yeah,
I think that's correct.
I do think it's viable though to completely onslaught the Lions like this, because if they put up like 35-42, which is like, I mean, it'd be a good accomplishment, but like I wouldn't be shocked if they did it. You might need an onslaught to take down this tournament, and I don't think a lot of people are doing it. It might actually be plus EV for how often it's getting drafted to just like rip 4 Lions and like 2 Dallas or San Fran's. Let's see who we got here.
Curtis Samuel should be fresh this week too. He got ejected early from last week's game. Definitely a spike week player. He won't be as owned. Like he's probably under 5% sprinkled in.
He is he's the type of player that I look at. I'm just like, this dude can 100% grief the Cowboys defense. I just feel like we can see a good game from him tomorrow. We'll see though.
From
Samuel.
Interesting. I love that.
And again, this is like it's just straight bro science. I'm like, I watched the Cowboys religiously for so long. Like there's some players I look at, I'm like, yep, he can fuck us up. And Samuel's one of them. Are
you Samuel over Dotson, or just like no strong take there?
I am for the most part fading McLaurin and Dotson. I'll have Thomas. I'll have Samuel. Dogbowl just filled. There's my best friend Crash Rich.
One sec. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
I need to hit the bathroom real quick. 30 seconds.
Yeah, all good, man.
Oh, we're way good. We're way good.
I'll keep the stream alive. All right, let me pull up the chat here on the other tab. Hopefully everyone's having a fantastic night. This is gonna be the stream, the draft where I take down the Dog Bowl. We got Dog Pound 1.07. I got the 1.11, which is not. I don't think it's a great spot in this. Like I said earlier, I kind of prefer to have a top half pick so I can secure an elite QB. But there's some rooms where these dudes fall. Like I've got an Allen at 1.10. And if that's the case, it's an absolute smash. But yeah, we got some sharp players in here. We've got Crash Rich, we got Crutches, T-Box, obviously Dog Pound and I. Wow, we got a a good room here. 1.01 AJ Brown for Mr. Sharp himself. It's interesting. Um, I guess he's like due for a great bounce back spot, and he's playing not a great secondary. So I guess this is a good AJ Brown spot. Um, I just don't know if I'd take him over one of the QBs. I'm still trying to think through this all. I have like more conviction later on in the week, but see, yeah, Josh Allen 1.2. That's what I think is a good move. T-box for Kelsey. I'm personally gonna fade Kelsey this week. Just doesn't look healthy, man. And obviously, he has like a ceiling that can smash the slate, but I don't know. Something just seems up with this Chiefs offense. It's obviously kind of noisy, but they haven't scored in the second half in like 3 weeks or something, which is kind of ridiculous. I don't know what's going on there. If they miss Eric Bieniemy or what exactly is going on. So unfortunately, I'm gonna auto draft on Tank Dell right here for the host himself. So we'll see.
And the auto pick is.
Oh, did you get it? Oh, you got it. Okay, I thought you
get out here. You crazy?
I thought you were gonna auto tank. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm gonna have 0 tank shares if he's gonna go 6 overall. So
I got 2 shares at like 11.
Yeah, that's
and I'm
palatable.
I'm good with that probably. Mike Evans, I strongly believe should be like around Saquon or above.
I agree. I've been smashing him. And please, fantasy gods, let me get my boy Puka Nakua right here.
I have 2 Puka Evans teams that I'm.
Are you going a little heavier this week now that it's the last week to qualify?
No pressure, man. I never pressure myself like that. Mike C. I don't know if you've seen this guy draft, but usually he just scrolls the F down like in the first round sometimes.
He's had some fishy drafts, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's I'm not gonna accuse him of anything. Or there's sometimes I'm looking at his draft, I'm like,
how do you end up with 4 fourth rounders
here? Yeah.
Does
not sit right with me here. But hey, I appreciate your donations, Mikey. You can continue to do them as long as I am in your lobby. Just don't give that EV to other players, please.
Right. Let me know when you're drafting at all times.
My Twitter is at D_Dave. If you want to let me know when you're in the lobbies, I will join you.
If you at Dave on any given moment, he will probably join you in a draft. Something to take notice of.
Kittle shares in round 5. That is nice. Shock trauma.
Yeah.
Craft tight end 1. I like it. I like it. Not getting drafted a lot.
Shocks a sicko.
I like it, Shock. You're my type of guy.
Mike might be on auto. This is back.
Wow, you did 2 reasonable picks. Maybe he is on auto.
Yeah, it's back-to-back timeouts. Yeah, I like this combo. I have 2 of these starts, and I don't think I don't think I loved how either of them turned out. Let's see what Eric does here. Eric, one of the Pounders Founders members. Dude, I like ETN too. I don't have any shares of him yet, which is nuts.
I'm Jamar's at like a top 10 pick still.
I was 50-50 here between ETN and Mahomes.
I love Jamar this week. I don't give a shit if it's Shaq Browning. I'm going to bet on Jamar Chase at 18th overall every day of the week. And again, like I said, I want to buy into uncertainty. What if like Jake Browning like can execute the offense all right? Never know. You don't see it? You really got to squint your eyes and be like a blind person.
I'm looking for it, man. It's tough, bro. It's tough. I think his ceiling's crushed. Now, when we're talking about this range, it's not the craziest thing ever. But like, we just saw a Ridley ceiling game. Chase does not have 27 points in his wheelhouse anymore. It's not there.
I don't know, man.
It's not there, bro. It's not there.
I don't know if
you could add even Adams. Add a touchdown to his last game. You can put him at 24-25. He's
Yeah,
still not
right.
hitting. He's still not hitting 27.5. Nico, I'm not going to draft Nico over Chase. If Chase or Adams fall to this range, which they don't, I'm going Chase or Adams. But we've seen Nico access a higher ceiling than what I think Chase will be capable of. Just now, we'll see.
I got
If Higgins doesn't play, what do you like? Chase gets what? 14 targets, 12 targets minimum.
I mean, if they have to throw the Steelers secondary is kind of a secondary I've been trying to attack. The dude is still Jamar Chase, and he can rip any play for a tutty.
I know, but I think I just rather play
It's
that
gross.
game on the ground. I'd rather
Yeah.
just play it through Mixon.
It's gross. I got a Chase share like 27 yesterday, so that was blissful.
Fuck, Kyron went at 20.
Dude, yeah, it's.
Oh my
I
god,
know.
man. That's like this is my Kyron range.
He projects super well. I know the ETR rankings aren't out
I already
yet,
have
but
Mahomes. I'm so tired.
oh man, I've had a long day. You gotta max out this turkey bowl before tomorrow. So
this might be my 1 Henry share. He falls to 31.
that's nice. I will say, I think he's on our like buy low model, so usage has been there, just not a ton of production. But again,
in the matchup is there this week.
King Henry
against Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
The usage has been down the last 2 weeks, but this kind of screams bring bounce back week for me.
Those are two tough matchups, though.
Right. Game script matters, all that. So Mahomes, I can backstack with Rice or Watson if Rice goes.
I am on the clock, and I will be taking. Oh shit! I don't even know.
Is this a Baker pick? Is this a Baker call?
I better decide fucking quick.
Jared, who'd you end up with? I'd love to hear this. Oh shit! Dave brings it all the way down to triple zeros in. All right, now I have to pray for Ingram to come back. I don't think it's gonna happen. This guy's definitely on auto.
That did not feel great. I will not lie.
Kirk, I don't hate it. Let me see. Like, how different is Kirk from like last round Deontay Johnson though?
He's not. I just panicked there. I completely panicked. I didn't know where to go.
So if that's your take, you should probably be going tight end there at the cliff.
Yeah, if I had a couple extra seconds, I would have gone Ingram
or Baker.
Yeah. Fuck. That was a little blunder there.
I love that. It happens. It
Gotta
happens to me on live stream all the time. You can't rightfully be like, yeah, I meant to go Kirk there. That's funny because Kirk's going to get you that second ticket.
Oh, man. Ridley last week, Kirk this week. Whew. That would be poetic. I will say Kirk was on my winning Big Mitten team. So him and I have a personal connection.
We're basically best friends. He just doesn't know it.
Yeah, he has no idea, but he knows deep down that he's special.
But I love him so much.
He got me out of round 1 when I was heavy on the Eagles and Chiefs. So shout out him.
Sick, so sick. Do you have a preference between Warren or Mixon?
God, dude, why did I not click James? I'm just like so out of it right now. Fuck. If I was on my end game, I would have taken Connor at that turn. I don't know why I did not. But hey, like you said, this is the winning team, so it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna go Joe Mixon here.
I love it. Love him, Ramondre, Connor this week. They all feel comfy clicks. Good thing about Mahomes, and like you were mentioning it earlier, you can backstack him easy. If you want Rice, you want Watson.
Right.
If you want the ghost of MVS.
I mean, I've even seen Rice fall like to this next round too.
I will say I know Crash Rich isn't. Oh, he can't. You'll be able to grab him before. I actually track a lot of Crash Rich's teams just because I respect his game, and he loves Rice this week. So
That's
if
funny.
he doesn't take him right here, I think he'll be yours. There you go. I respect your game, Crash Rich. I'm excited to meet you. Hopefully, you're not like
Gonna be looking like
robot.
fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger with the half robot hanging on his Terminator arm. It's all phones. It's all phones with all different drafts.
Just a little robot.
Godwin was someone that you were getting in the last round early this week for free. That was a huge mistake, I think, by the crowd, just due to the fucking they're playing Indy. We'll see.
I will say Kenny Moore is pretty nasty in the slot. I think it's a Mike Evans week. It's always a Mike Evans week, but yeah, I will have a lot of the Bucks pass catchers.
This is super interesting here. Ooh, even more interesting. I get one of the two players
that you
I want.
Yeah.
King of Kings, a pounder, a near and dear friend. Ooh.
Jerry Jeudy. Interesting.
For me, it's one of these two. And Pat Fry for the little mini stack between Joe kind of gets rid of my favorite late round picks. Two people need a tight end after me. That could have a little influence. I
wonder if any of these dudes like Rice enough. Probably not.
I'm going to go with the mini stack here. And if it's naked Mahomes, I'm cool with that. He spreads the ball.
Yeah, I don't think you need to stack him at all, honestly.
If he falls, we'll take him. If he doesn't, I'm really not worried about it.
Has someone taken my boy? I don't want to say his name on stream in case one of you fuckers are trying to snipe me.
I love that.
Oh, I see him. Never mind.
Ooh, God went off the board. That's one. It's one of my picks. James Cook.
All right.
This guy needs a receiver.
Perfect.
Okay, there goes one of my snipes.
We're going to go.
One more person needs a receiver, right?
I don't know if I
Just one more. Oh, sick. I get one of these two. That's a W for me. That's a huge dub.
I like that for you. Fuck. I don't know if it's smart to do both Higbee and Puka on one team, but I'm doing it.
That's fine. Higbee can get like 10 points and
be fine. Yeah, you're right.
He can get like 22, and like Staffy doesn't mean Staffy's gonna.
Yeah, you're 100% right. Especially if Cup's out, I feel a lot better about that because Higbee's splits with Cup in and out have been pretty drastic.
Yeah, so true. Like Higbee's production's been way down with both Cup and Puka. It's like he's non-existent. And of course, this dude takes the. Oh, actually, fuck. This guy needs a flex. I completely missed that. I could get back-to-back
snipes.
And then this is my worry about me going Pat Fry. There is my next favorite. So I had Shaheed.
Yeah, you don't want two Steelers.
I had Shaheed queued up in my mind and Godwin. So this is all actually going very bad. This is actually going not.
I don't mind Zay Jones this week. I think it's a fine click. All right.
He's my next. He's the next person that makes the most sense.
I need a running back. I'm going to take
Hardman.
Ezekiel Elliott. I'm kidding. I am not a sick bastard.
I didn't even flinch.
Call my bluff.
Nothing in my body believed that. Nothing. I didn't even react. Okay. You don't want Gabe Davis because you want Najee Harris.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. I don't know why I actually don't have more Gabe Davis if we think this is a matchup that is good for receivers, right? Should probably be mixing in some Gabe at the back end here. This feels like a good spot.
I'll have a decent amount of Gabe this week.
You can have a decent amount of everyone with 150.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm gonna be.
Or is it 80? Is it 82 or something? No, it's 150.
No, it's 150. Yeah. I'm gonna hope that I can run hot and get a lot of free roll back on the promo.
Yeah.
And just use the funds I just got. So
do you? Do you think it's a profitable tournament, right? So like once I'm surprised because you already have one ticket. I think the hardest part is to get that one ticket.
I think the advantage you get from having multiple drafts in this is
Oh yeah, no
so
doubt.
massive that I'm cool burning $3,700 trying to chase the second one.
I love that. I
If
love
it
that.
hits, I am sitting real pretty because I mean, I don't want to go to Miami and you know do all the festivities and then get like 30th and make no money. That's just a buzzkill. So if you have
It's a
two,
bad day.
yeah,
It's a bad
spread out the
day.
exposure a bit.
Because the
Be
money's
really,
gone. By the
yeah.
time you get to Miami, the money's gone.
It would be really ballsy if you have like 2 qualifications and you just go same guys in both drafts and just have like one little one off and just try to get first and second.
I
That
hope
is
so. I hope so.
that is
Balls
some
to steal, man. Someone will do it. So let's go over some of these drafts. Crash Rich. I don't like this draft from him, but
let me see. I
Kyler
don't know.
Marquis stack is fine. We don't know who the last pick is. Maybe it's like a little.
If you click that little arrow to the left of the X, you can bring up the full draft.
I don't think it's gonna show on stream.
Oh, okay. Well, you can just tell us what he clicked last. If it
Click Rondell Moore.
Rondell Moore. Ooh.
So he's betting on
Kyler
Michael
double.
Wilson not playing.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I
That's
think
a
in
sharp
that
pick, I think.
In that case, I'd probably rather go Michael Wilson if he doesn't play pick swap to Rondell Moore.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good point. Yeah.
You know, because if Michael Wilson plays, that Rondell Moore share is probably dead.
Yeah. Good point.
King of Kings, Jalen Hurts, DeAndre Swift, Trey McBride, Ramondre Stevenson, Jerry Jeudy, and Justin Watson definitely in play. Mahomes, Devontae Adams, Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, Pat Fry, and Gabe Davis. My team is from the past.
It's a nice squad.
Ewalt, ETN, Devonta Smith, Nico, David Njoku, which is like the cliff at tight end. I think we all sort of
15 targets last week. What the hell,
15, man? Bro. 15. Now the ceiling isn't the same, but he's got a nice floor if he's going to get even 8 targets, right?
Yeah.
8 targets, 4 catches for 46 yards. That's, that's fine. James Cook and DTR. I love this. This is just like,
I had a lot of DTR and
wild
early in the week just from getting boxed out at QB.
This is the rushing ceiling game.
Yeah, if he puts up like 50 rushing yards, a rushing touchdown, and throws one to Njoku, you're probably cooking with something there.
Puka, Mike Evans, Christian Kirk, Baker, Tyler Higbee, Jerome Ford.
Yeah,
Would you like your team? Would you like your team more?
I think had I gone like Evan Ingram over Kirk and then gone like Deontay over Higbee or literally Gabe Davis or any of those dudes.
And then go Staffy Higbee on the back end or Staffy. Where'd Staffy go? Yeah.
Yeah.
Knowing that the cup team's right here, that is a huge advantage to you right here because you know you can get Stafford at 59. No one's going to go Stafford without Cup or Puka.
Yeah.
Nah, I know. You see some gross things, but I think this is a room you can trust.
Yeah, I agree.
T-Box, Crutches, Crash Rich, King of Kings, me. I've seen Rydock a little bit. Eric's a grinder. He knows what's up. This is the pick that probably but he already has his QB.
Let's rip one or two more turkey bowls and then gotta head out of here.
Yeah, let's end it with one turk, with one little gobble. Guys, happy early Thanksgiving to everyone that showed up. Appreciate you guys.
Let's see if I can get in this one with you. Did I get in? Maybe.
I don't think so, bro.
Oh,
hey, look at this three ball right here.
What a squad right there.
Yeah, I gotta get a screenshot of this on the celly.
2 Miami qualifiers and then the future one at third right there.
Well, I'm like a half.
No, you're gonna get your ticket this week, man. Manifest it. You quite literally have to manifest it. I bought my plane ticket a month ago.
Yeah,
you gotta manifest it.
That's just a little vacay action. Mine's already it's
you're already gonna have a great time.
Months ago.
Yeah.
100%. What's
All
cool
right.
is that's week 14. That's actually gonna matter for like all of the regular season prizes too.
Yeah. I'm still
I'm
gonna
hoping
max
I
all
have
the
it.
I'm just going to max the BR, all the contests. I'm still going to do it all and just hope that if I don't win Dog Bowl, hopefully I have another sweat. That is, I'll honestly probably just hedge my Dog Bowl entry with a ton of BRs that have none of the players. Um, you know, this, I'm gonna do something special here. I am going to stay
Oh my
on
god.
brand for the last draft of the stream.
You're a bot.
Go with my boy.
Okay.
CD Lamb, 200 yards tomorrow. Don't want to miss it.
I love it.
I actually have ran so pure with the first overall pick. I have like 33% CMC and only have like 14% CD. So I'm going to have to do that for some drafts anyways.
I love that. This is interesting.
Make a TP. Your boy Ayuk, fade him.
Yeah,
You heard it here first.
I'm staying on brand here. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I know Nez here is going to click Tony Pollard.
100% weak.
No.
Weak.
Oh, the suspense is building up.
It's killing me. I'm dying.
I don't know how this is possible, but
hey,
somehow
peer pressure.
He gifted me Pollard after I gifted him CMC. I don't know how, but like your timer on stream's a second ahead of mine on my screen.
It's probably it's the influencer timer. You get an extra
You're in the
second.
future.
You get
I
an
just
extra second.
stay on brand for the last draft on stream, and we're going Dallas on the slot.
I'm crying. Buddy, I don't play that card enough. I'm like, oh wow, you're gonna draft that guy like on the live stream, and then be like, oh, thank God he didn't. Here we go, insta click. Yeah, that's a Kittle insta click. 3.3 is my hotspot. This is like the Kittle auto. This guy has Deebs, so if I want Purdy, it's got to be now. I don't necessarily need him too because I have Amon-Ra behind him, which means I should probably do this. I don't know if this guy knows what he's doing. I'm going to assume he does.
Yeah.
He's got a badge. This dude loves fantasy golf. Like, this is where the badge came from.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I'll usually push. I'll usually push tight end. I'll usually push QB.
I forget sometimes that there's other sports besides football on this website.
So true. That's how it started back, right? Like three years ago. You were just playing 2 years ago. You're playing Battle Royales. Let's see what this dude does. He's probably going Purdy here, I would think. He goes to Lockett instead. So he could be playing just the Goff side of things. You and Nez both have a QB, so I don't actually have to go QB here because I'm cool with either one of those. And with that thought in mind, this might just be a 2 tight end build.
Pain.
Yeah.
My boy sniped me.
This is going to be a 2 tight end build.
I like it.
Because one of these running backs will be available at the end, and I'm completely like, give me one of them. I don't care. Maybe 2 are available too.
I'm going to do something weird here.
And this guy can't select a flex, so I played this pretty good. Yeah. Too cool, Rad. The brain is being exercised right now. But you have to exercise the brain when you're
the most fun way I can donate money on the stream.
No, it's over. It's over. All donations had to be in by 9 p.m. Eastern.
I gotta stick to my word. I'm doing something hideous. Really fun.
This is the Brock Purdy click. And then I go Goff and I get my RB for free. Which is probably going to be... Ooh. Almost just spam clicked the wrong. I've been nuts.
Will Disley. Who's drafting him?
Yeah. So like knowing that this guy went double Seattle allow
Oh my
me
god,
to
someone
know,
actually
like,
took him. What the fuck? I was
you
totally being.
wanted Disley? That's hilarious that
No, no,
someone said
I
you.
was. I don't want it. I was just like, who the fuck is ever gonna draft Will Disley? And then this dude took him like a second later. Are you on
That's
stream?
wild.
He's got to be on
That's
stream.
that's wild.
The
I've
nice
never
squad you
seen
got
him.
there.
I could have gone AJ Dillon for the bring back too, but I don't love like the questionable all week. This was a fun one. Goff, B Rob, Amon-Ra, Ayuk, Laporta, and Fergie. Ferg.
I probably donated it, but hey,
It's
got 149 other entries to not donate. I ended up going Logan Thomas, last guy. So I went low owned, low projected team.
Nez of CMC, Dave Montgomery, George Kittle, Brandon Cooks, Brock Purdy, and Terry McLaurin in the last round. I love that. I love like the
beaten out by Jameson Williams and Jalen Tolbert.
It's a good team.
It's a nice stuff. It's a nice squad.
This is hilarious. Honestly, 2 reach down players could easily be the thing you need. Like there's no better like narrative than like something crazy happening on the Thanksgiving slate, right?
Dude,
like,
there's 45,000 people in this contest on a 3-game slate. Like, you have to get fucking weird, I think, if you want to solo ship this.
I've yet to see, and maybe I'm just giving away my winning lineup, but like a Romeo Dobbs, Reed, Love, Amon-Ra, CMC. No, you can't have Amon-Ra and CMC. So Amon-Ra and add your running back of choice, David Montgomery. Just like onslaught a single game.
I like
CMC doing that, but
at 2 earlier today, and almost had Amon-Ra fall to 7 because there were some no Badgers taking QBs.
Do you think that gets canceled though? If you hit that, it's got to be the nuts. I haven't had it yet.
No,
I haven't had two of these top 3. I think honestly, if you get 2 of those top 3, it should be thrown out because like that's got to be a less than 1%.
Someone went CD. I got CMC. Third dude went Gibbs. Fourth dude no badge. Went like Dak Pollard, then Demont, and then I grabbed the Amon-Ra. Or I could have grabbed the Amon-Ra.
So the 3 spot ends up with what the 4 spot should have, basically been offered. That's funny. That's funny. I hate that so much, but that would have been wild. I think
I didn't get it, so it doesn't matter, but it was close. It was close.
I think you do see it's a crazy advantage if you get 2 of these top 3 players.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think that's the problem with the 3-game slates. It's like if you don't have access to that through like 150 drafts, I don't know. I don't think there's a reason that maybe it should. I don't think it should be thrown out. Like if it happens naturally, I think obviously if you can prove like cheating or 2 people jumping in the same draft, like I'm all for that. If you draft it the right way, I'm cool with it. You still have to hit on the other pieces.
Right. It's not like it's a guarantee, but yeah, I agree.
100%.
I'll let you know if I get any of these combos tomorrow morning. We'll see.
You staying up all night? You drafting?
I was 91% already. Fuck. I'm about to get to work here in a second.
You're gonna be in the last 9%.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, man.
All right, Dave. You got anything to say to the people? Appreciate you coming out tonight.
I appreciate you having me on the stream. Let's definitely do some more in the future. Hopefully after this next Dawg Bowl ticket qualifier that I get on Sunday, I'll come back Monday or Tuesday. See you out in Miami. It's gonna be a great time.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on stream, man. Hopefully everyone enjoyed, and hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving with the fam.
Let's go. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Hope you have a good night. Good luck tomorrow on your games.
All right. Peace, man.